It's over the back line, so this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Dart. And right away he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. Fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Giants nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And 4 at the 32-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing, Dart. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49.
To the air, Dart. Complete to Wright. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. When you look at this Saints defense, they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Looking to throw Nichols. There's Chris Olave. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell you're out.
He's got a man, complete. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalton Kincaid, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. It needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go right back to right. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On play action, here's Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time they're looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Takedown, 60 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Giants 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw, Dart. Open man downfield is Johnson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
When you look at this Saints defense,
They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
a give up the middle to right.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd and 6. Dart going to look to throw here. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
It's 4th down.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go. Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to right. He will push his way down to about the 14.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll go again here with Wright.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Dart.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them, or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, here's Dart.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's Nichols to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Now he's loose at the 40.
And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Nichols. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nichols. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Nichols. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Dart. That is caught. And he will have the Giants first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Dart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 2nd down and 4.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll change things up. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
They'll throw again. Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw is Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
29. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Wright.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
Dart.
And this is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They go play action with Dart.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Theo Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Giants 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Dell.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a second and 10.
Looking to throw Nichols. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Third and 20.
Looking to throw. Nichols. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
At the 39-yard
Back to throw. Nichols. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Nichols. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the Giants' 15-yard line.
From the gun, Bigsby. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front.
Take Bigsby, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing his dart. Wright's got it. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Throwing his dart. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you.
Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nichols. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nice move by Lewis. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Here's Wright. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Throwing, Dart. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Dart going to look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Looking to throw, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To the air, Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw now, Dart. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Giants 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keeper. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next the score is Saints 35, Giants 28.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs are must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. Nichols. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Nichols to throw. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And the Saints, first down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Got his man, Dell. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now Nichols. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Bigsby. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another run by Bigsby. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On the carry, Bigsby. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Saints, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.